Newman told me that any successful person in any field who, in discussing their career, doesn't use the word luck is a liar.
Oh, yeah, he's absolutely right, yeah.
So you consider yourself lucky?
Very lucky, yeah.
But you have to have talent to meet the luck, right?
Somebody hands you the ball, and you run, you know. I mean, and if you get hit, or maybe you make it through. You never know. But, I mean, I just know that somebody handed me the ball at a certain point, and I was hungry enough to keep running, and I'm still running. So,
now, what do you think makes you good at what you do? You have to think you're good.
I'm okay.
You don't watch yourself, right?
I don't know. I don't like to watch myself. But I think, you know, I maintain a hunger, but not an ambition. You know, I'm very happy to explore all possibilities of a character and really, you know, dive in to the role. I mean, to the point of where, you know, Disney wanted to fire me.
They wanted to fire you from Pirates?
Yeah.
Because?
They couldn't understand what I was doing, you know. They didn't understand the character. They actually were contemplating subtitling the film, you know.
You will always remember this as the day that you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow. What are you doing? You burned all the food, the shade, the rum.
Yes, the rum is gone.
Why is the rum gone?
Ever turned down something you regretted?
No.
No.
Don't regret any of it, no. No. Everything that I turned down weirdly, it was more important what I turned down than what I accepted in terms of films.
For your own happiness.
Mm-hmm.
So even if it became a hit?
Yeah. Pirates was a complete accident, you know. I mean, prior to Pirates of the Caribbean, you know, the first one in 2003, that was, I mean, I had been essentially known within the confines of Hollywood as you know, as box office poison, you know. So, you know, basically had built a career on 20 years of failures.
Did it surprise you, its success?
Hugely, yeah. Oh, I had no idea.
You gonna do more?
You know, it depends.
Does it ever become maybe too much?
Not yet, you know, not yet for me. I mean, maybe to the masses, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I still feel like, in terms of character, Captain Jack is one that I'd like to explore.
He's still evolving?
Yeah, because he's fun, you know. It's fun. It's a license to be totally and utterly irreverent and get away with it.
He's going to age, then?
Well, I suppose you'll have to.
Let's discuss some others, some incredible roles you played. Edward Scissorhands.
Probably the most important film that I've ever done, just in terms of the transition for me, you know, from basically at the time, you know, being known as having come up the ranks as a TV actor, essentially, in the minds of Hollywood. Scissorhands was the one that sort of put me on the road that I wanted to be on. So for me, that one's, yeah, that's probably the most important of all.
Mad Hatter.
A gas, you know, I mean, just a gas. It was, again, you know, one of those things where you get a call from Tim and he says, what do you think about this? And you just start to travel, you know.
You just did Dark Shadows, right?
Just finished.
Finished. That was a soap opera about a vampire.
Yep.
What attracted you to that?
Well, I had watched it as a kid, you know, religiously. I mean, I remember sprinting home from school to see it, you know, and I didn't want to miss, like, a minute of it. And ironically, you know, Tim had gone through the same experience, you know, running home from school. And then back when we were doing Sweeney Todd a couple of years ago, and one day we were just sitting there talking, and I said, you know, we should do a vampire movie sometime. Let's do a vampire movie. It was before all the Twilights and all that, you know, stuff. And he said, yeah, that's a good idea. And I went, oh, Dark Shadows, man. And so we got on that Dark Shadows tangent, and then one thing led to another.
Was Willy Wonka fun?
Absolutely fun, yeah. Really fun.
Do you have to enjoy it to do it?
I think you have to. I mean, I think it's got to be fun. The process itself must be fun. You have to enjoy what you're doing, you know, and as we all know, as you know as well as I do, it's a collaborative process, you know. It's not just, let's chuck the actor in front of the camera. There are many people behind the scenes that make it all go. So I would find it really a drag if they stick me out in front of the camera and the guys behind the camera weren't having a good time too. All I do is try to make them laugh, you know.
Still ahead, Johnny talks about his famous co-stars and friends. Al Pacino.
And he says I'm nuts, but he's really, he's like certifiably nuts.
Marlon Brando.
We got along like a house on fire, you know, instantly. It was a dangerous element. You never knew what to expect from him.
And Hunter S. Thompson.
I realized that this was the voice of truth. He was, without question, I mean, I think the most important non-fiction writer of the 20th century.
Plus, get a tour of his private office. Just wait till you see what's in there. But first, after supporting them for years, Johnny opens up on the release of the West Memphis 3. Did you have anybody say to you, know, Johnny, you go out on a limb on a thing like this?
Oh, yeah.
Find out why when this Larry King special, Johnny Depp, continues.